Hey Jem, welcome to my channel. If you're new, hey Jem, welcome. Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with this. I'm sure it's gonna clear up eventually. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is OHEMAA Bonsu. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Okay, so I've already done an UOMA Beauty foundation review, and if you haven't yet seen it, I will link that down below in the description box. So after that video, UOMA Beauty reached out to me and sent me a box of products that I feel like I have enough in there to be able to achieve a full face using UOMA Beauty. Okay, so we're gonna swatch the foundations and then we're gonna pick the best match for us, because you guys know I have that weird undertone where it could be neutral with like a little bit of gold in it, so it's kind of very difficult for me to find an exact match because most foundations are too red on me. I have this disrespectful sit. Look, there was one here before, it went away, and another one was coming up and that went away, and this one just decided to take the spot like right there. Anyway, we have some concealers. We're gonna see which one of those matches us. We have some eyeshadows, we have the eyeliner, we have some lip options. So I'm gonna take you guys through a full collection of UOMA Beauty, and we're gonna find out which product in that brand worked for us. Okay, just for reference, I have oily skin if you're new here. Okay, so if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, just go ahead and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and your family and your mamas and your aunties and your uncles and everyone. Okay, and also just remember to thumbs up this video and click that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Okay guys, so UOMA Beauty actually sent us all three of the palettes that they have. Okay, so they sent us Poise. Okay, and Poise is the one that has the bluish cover to it. So they sent over Savage. Okay, and this is what Savage looks like. And then they sent over Allure, and Allure is the one... I'm dropping everything. So Allure is the one that has the lion face. It looks like a lion. I think it's a person's face. Allure is the one that has the yellow tones in there. It's a very pretty palette. Okay, so unless you live under a rock, you know that a lot of people are really complaining about the palettes. I am going to try it, and I'm hoping that it will behave differently for me because of the way I prep my eyelids. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyes. I am taking the Black Magic eyeshadow palettes, and at first I'm using the palette Allure. So I'm taking the shade Opulence in the Allure palette, and I'm going to stamp that directly into my crease, and I'm going to blend it out a little bit. So this shade is not black, as you can see, but it's very, very close to black, and I feel like it doesn't pick up the wine or the burgundy shade that it looks like in the palette. That shade is not picking up on my eyes. It looks a little bit more like a black and brown shade, if you can see what I mean. Okay, I'm using the Juno & Co. ES06 brush. Okay, and it's more like a short, it's a very dense brush, and I like using dense brushes to pack my color on before I blend it out. And then also I just use the same brush to blend out the very edge of the color that I placed. I'm also placing some on my lower lip, creating like a cat eye kind of shape. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Savage palette, and that's the palette with the red face on there. I'm taking this shade right here. I'm going to use that to blend the edges of the shape that I just laid down, and that shade is called Storm. It's a blue shade. It looks very pretty in the palette, but it doesn't come out very blue. I'm using a very light hand to blend it out. Okay, so I'll take our first shade and I'll use that to just go ahead and blend out the edges of this cut crease. So I'm doing that at an angle. The Allure palette, and that's this shade. Okay, and I'm going to use that to blend into the cut crease a little further. In a matter of seconds, this just turned into a struggle. Okay, so I feel like the shades have more color in there than shimmer. and it's not showing out the way I want it to show out. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use the shimmer shade that looks like a shimmer shade and not a glitter shade in here. And I'm going to try to save this look because I really don't want my blending to go to waste. So I'm gonna use the regular shimmer shade that comes in here, Lady of Gold, and that's this one over here. Forget it. It's fine. It's fine. And since I'm having so much problem with the shimmers in here, I'm just gonna go ahead and use pigments from another brand, and then I will come back. I ain't no side piece. I'm the one you take it home to mom, please. Come on, speak to me kindly. I'm the type of girl you call wifey. Yeah, I'm such a dime, please back me and I'll never leave your side. Okay, so based on the swatches, I feel like T1C would be a better match for me. The first time around when I was buying it, I thought T1C would be too cool for me. So too cool means that it looks a little grayish on my skin. I thought that because most foundations that come in a cool end up being too gray on me and it does not look good. That's why I picked the neutral one. I'm gonna use my SPF 40. This is the Super Goop Super Screen Daily Moisturizer, and this is the SPF 40. This is the one I because I just wiped some things off my face, I'm going to apply some of that and we can see what also I can moisturize my skin a bit. I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas. I am gonna go in, we have two sponges from Juno & Co. So there's a lemon drop sponge and a lavender sponge. Okay, these are still the velvet sponges. Taking the UOMA Beauty foundation, and this is the foundation is called what? This is Black Pearl T2C, and it says with diamond extract specifically formulated for dark brown skin. Okay, I'm gonna blend it out with the bottom of the sponge because it just blends better. So I feel like T2C is a better match compared to T2N, which was the first shade that I tried, because it balances out my face and my neck beautifully. Okay, I'm happy. For a second I thought I was never gonna find a shade in this brand. And this foundation feels a bit more sheer than full, and it also feels like it's not like a matte foundation. I'm actually excited about this now because, like I said, for a second I thought I was never gonna find a shade in this brand, but I'm excited to use this shade. Okay, so I have two concealers over here, and I have the concealer T2 and I have T1. When I swatched them, T1 looked a little red, so I'm just kind of scared to use it because it would look too red on me. But okay, let me see this. I'll put like a few dots over here, okay? I'm just gonna use that much because it's entirely too red for me. I'm using the red one because it will cancel the darkness that I have right here. It will help cancel that out for me, and then I can put T2 on top of it so that that would act as my concealer shade. And also I feel like because I do it this way, it will not look too bright on me. So I'm gonna go over it with T2. It is also a very thick concealer, so I understand why it comes in such a small... I understand why it comes in such a small packet, because it is a very thick concealer. I feel like I put too much on my face, so I really hope that this doesn't come off as too much on me. Wow, these concealers are thick, and if you're not careful, they will ruin you. Okay, so this is man, white packaging with dark skin products is not a good look because this whole thing is like turning brown on me. But I have over here the double take. I guess this is the double-ended contour and highlighter stick. This is the contour that came in the... It's essentially just brown. It doesn't show up as deep as you would imagine it would. a lot closer to my skin tone than my regular contour shade. It's very, very close to my skin shade. I'm gonna go over it with the Koivoka contour in the shade Icon. So both the Poise palette and the Savage palette have blacks in there. So I'm just gonna take one of these palettes and use the black shade that's in there. And I'm going to use that to apply under my eyelid.
It's on, you better get strong. If not, move along now. Somebody better gonna right your wrong. I can sing it for you all day long. Speak to me kindly. I'm the type of girl you call wifey. Yeah, I ain't no side piece. I'm the one you take it home to momsies. Come on, speak to me kindly.
Okay guys, so we have a lot of lip products from UOMA Beauty to try out. I don't know, I can't really swatch all of them on like this video. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put up an IGTV video of me swatching the various lip options that come from UOMA Beauty. So for today, I just randomly picked up 4 lippies so I can see what they're all about. If I don't like the shades I picked out, I'll just go back and pick 4 more. Okay, so I have here the Badass Icon. I have 2 Badass Icons, and ooh, this is red. Okay, we can make it work. This is Miriam, and Miriam is... oh, okay. I thought it was a red lipstick, but it's not. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. It looks pretty. Okay, okay, we can make this work. This is Miriam. Okay. My mouth is watering talking about this. It's so weird. I know. It's very weird. Okay, and this is Whitney. Let's see what Whitney is all about. These are... ooh, this is Whitney and this is Miriam. Okay, I like these 2. I randomly just picked these 2 to just see what they were going to be about, and I'm actually loving... I think I'm going to do a combo with these 2. Okay, and these 2, this is Lady of Gold and Class, and these are the Black Magic Lippies. Let's see what these guys are all about. Okay, these are the glitter lippies. Let's see. Ooh. Now only if the eyeshadow shimmer shades moved like this, you know, like, come on. It's a liquid lipstick. Ooh, it's a liquid lipstick. Oh no, it's a gloss. It's a gloss. Okay, so this is Class. I'm the one you take it home to momsies. Come on, speak to me kindly. I'm the type of girl you call. I am going to put another shade in the middle of it, but I really do love how this looks. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna put Whitney in the middle of this. Call me the queen of finesse, okay? Call me the makeup finesse queen, because I feel like I can finesse the shit out of any makeup. Like, I can finesse any makeup to death, okay? Self-proclaimed, okay? Self-proclaimed. Okay, guys, so final thoughts on the products that I used today. I like the matte shades in the palette for the fact that they blend beautifully together. What I don't like about the matte shades is that the shades that you see in the palette isn't the shade that actually shows up on your face, if you know what I mean. It shows up a little darker. It reminds me of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. In that palette, whatever shade you see is actually not the shade that shows up on your skin, which makes it kind of weird, because if you want a certain look in your head, whatever shade you put comes out deeper. Even with the way I apply my shimmer shades, where I dig into it and I apply it, it's still, the shimmer still weren't transferring onto my eyes, and that was a little alarming. The concealers are thicker than the foundations, and with that being said, if you use a little bit, it goes a long way. The eyeliner, so this eyeliner, I really didn't think it was going to show up on my skin tone. Like, you saw how long it took for me to use the liner to line my eyes, but I was really surprised that it actually shows up really black. You just have to keep you know, applying. So what I did was I apply and I shake, I apply and I shake, and that actually helped the product come out more and also helped it show up. I'm gonna apply some of this gloss on here because why not? Okay guys, I love their lip products. Their lip products are beautiful. So the only thing I wouldn't recommend picking up, if I could say don't pick up anything at all, would be the eyeshadow palettes. But everything else is good. Everything else is acceptable. Everything else worked for the greater good of this makeup look. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is it. This is it. Okay, thank you so much, OHEMAA Beauty, for sending these out to me. Thank you so much for 25k gems, you guys. You have no idea how much this means to me. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And also just remember to share it with your friends and your family and your sisters and your aunties and your uncles, because that's the only way that we're actually going to grow. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.